Have you ever been told to go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, stay out of debt, and invest for the long term? Well, that might just be the most outdated advice of our time. Think about it. Why would you save money when the government is printing trillions of dollars? The gap between the rich and the poor is growing wider every day. And it's not just about money. You have to step back and look at the bigger picture. Inside each of us, there's a poor person, a middle-class person, and a rich person. The poor mindset focuses on survival, while the middle-class mindset seeks security, a steady paycheck, and a stable job. But the rich mindset, it's about freedom and growth. Unfortunately, traditional education doesn't teach us how to be rich. Instead, it conditions us to work for money rather than understanding how to make money work for us. If you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know that my rich dad never paid me for work. Why? Because he believed that a paycheck creates dependency. The moment you rely on a paycheck, you adopt the employee mindset. My rich dad wanted me to think like an entrepreneur, someone who doesn't wait for a paycheck, but creates wealth through opportunities. My poor dad, on the other hand, a government employee, believed that job security was everything. That's the fundamental difference in mindset. The biggest lesson? If your employer controls your paycheck, they control your life. But when you shift your thinking and break free from the employee mindset, you open yourself up to endless opportunities. Entrepreneurs think differently. They take risks, solve problems, and create value. When one business fails, they start another. They don't depend on one source of income because they understand that money is a tool, not a goal. Now, let me ask you something. Are you getting value from this video? If you are, take a second to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more content that can change the way you see money, business, and success. Back to the topic. Entrepreneurship isn't just about owning a business. It's a mindset, a set of skills, and a different way of playing the game. Small businesses, big businesses, and employees all follow different rules. If you want to step out of the traditional system, you need to learn how the wealthy think. If you're considering the leap into entrepreneurship, here's something to keep in mind. Failure is part of the journey. I remember the day I received my last paycheck. It was both the scariest and most exciting moment of my life. My colleague looked at me and said, "You'll be back. You're going to fail." But I told him, "You might have failed and come back, but I'll fail and never return." And that's the difference in mindset. If you always have a backup plan like going back to a job, then you're not fully committed. The reality is, when you no longer have a steady paycheck, you become resourceful, creative, and hungry for success. When you don't have money, you discover who you really are. Will you take shortcuts and cheat, or will you push through and grow stronger? That's the true test of character. The biggest advantage of being an entrepreneur isn't just financial. It's about personal growth, problem solving, and resilience. Looking at the big picture, we have to prepare for what's coming. If you think the next 20 years will be like the last 20 years, you're in for a shock. The world is changing faster than ever. The worst mistake you can make is following outdated financial advice. People check expiration dates on milk, but they don't check the expiration date on their beliefs. The old advice, work hard, save money, and avoid debt, is obsolete in today's economy. Instead of getting out of debt, I get into debt, but the right kind of debt. I just refinanced $300 million at a lower interest rate, which means I now have more money working for me. The wealthy use debt and taxes to build their fortune, while the poor and middle class struggle under them. That's why I love real estate. It allows me to leverage debt and pay little to no taxes legally. Meanwhile, employees and self-employed individuals pay the highest taxes. My doctor friend was thrilled when he finally made $1 million. But after taxes, he only took home about $400,000. In contrast, when I make $1 million, I keep it all because of how I structure my wealth. This is the secret they don't teach in school: how to use debt and taxes to your advantage. The 1% are getting richer because they understand how money really works, while the 99% are being crushed by inflation and taxes. And if you're an entrepreneur who only focuses on making money, without understanding these principles, you're setting yourself up for failure. Most people who claim to be entrepreneurs are actually just self-employed individuals. They work for themselves, but they still trade time for money and pay the highest taxes. Real entrepreneurs build systems, assets, and investments that generate income even when they're not working. At the end of the day, it's not about the economy out there. It's about your personal economy. Some people see a bad economy and panic, while others see opportunities and get rich. Your mindset determines your reality. If you focus on problems, you'll only see obstacles. But if you train yourself to see opportunities, you'll always find a way to win. So the question is, are you ready to break free from the outdated system and build real wealth? The choice is yours. If you got value from this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more insights that will help you take control of your financial future.